I am kurz Kamerin. And I see a whole army of little soccer warriors here in defiance of out-of-control coaches and parents. You've come to fight as free players, and free players you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight?
No. Not against them. They're too scary. They scream at me repeatedly, and if I don't comply, they will take me out of the game. And I'll be embarrassed and ashamed. So will I fight? No. There's too many. I can't fight. I don't want to be subbed off. I want to play. So I'll do what they say.
Aye. Fight, and you may be subbed. Comply, and you'll stay on the field. At least for a while. And retired many years from now. Would you be willing to trade all the games from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell the parents and coaches, shut up and no more, this is our game, not yours, and to tell them that they may take our game, but they'll never take our freedom.
Welcome to episode 694. We're having some mic issues. Do you hear? Everyone be quiet. I hear it faintly.
Yeah, me too.
Just don't hear those noises. If we always talk and don't let any silence happen, we won't hear it. U.S. national team, girls, U.S. national team U17, it's 120-0. MLS Next has finally figured it out. I don't know. Learn your rules with Mark Passatore. Welcome to the show, Mark Passatore.
Hey, thank you, Dave. Thanks a lot.
So we're excited about having Mark Passatore, and we want a big thank you to everyone that contributed to his middle school who won the championship, right?
That's correct. The other Friday, we won.
And you always have to make love to the mic. Don't ever forget the mic.
Yes, the girls' soccer team at Desert Star won the championship. Our first banner for the girls. They went into penalty kicks, and they won 2-0 on the penalties.
I still don't like your mic. Get
it closer.
Is it there? Now talk.
All right, better?
There
we go, folks. All right.
Make sure that's always humming in your eardrums. Yeah, because it'll kill the audio, and then people will say, I can't hear those things, and then I get yelled at by my 5 fans, and they're important. And also with us, as always, is El Rojo. But we want to start this podcast off on the right foot by doing a all ball segment. Right now, we're going to do a segment on all ball. So each week I spend time on TikTok, Facebook, whatever, to find awesome videos, and I found some pretty sweet tackles, and this week we found some good ones.
Do a flip! Do a flip! Do a flip! Do a flip! Do a flip!
I know, but
All right.
your comments.
Well, because he was quiet in the beginning. That's why you always can be loud. Mark Passatore, we already had a comment. Is the mic on? Is your mic on?
Yes, it is.
Is it on now?
Testing.
Comment. Let us
Testing.
know. Yeah, always be loud and annoying on that mic. It's very important. But those are just some of the legit crazy tackles, and there's a ton of them. And there was an awesome tackle I saw on TikTok about what do you do if players are dancing with the ball too much. you can do something about it.
Throw your hands up if you with it. Drop it.
And that's a 2-footed tackle. Isn't
That's
it,
a.
Dave?
I don't even know. That's a tackle. That's a WWE move. Is that a red card?
Absolutely.
Well, we're at the end of the show. We're going to be covering all these crazy 2-foot tackles, and we're going to have a lot of discussion on it because some are obvious like that, and some are difficult to figure out.
Somewhere in that little gray area that we talk about with officiating, with Law 12, is it a reckless? Is it excessive force? That's what we're going to be looking at tonight, right?
Yep.
Good.
Here's some more flips.
Do a flip. Do a flip. Do a flip.
All ball.
Do a flip. Do a flip.
Do a flip. But that's how we want to start off our show, and we're going to close this segment of All Ball. Late last night, I was in Las Vegas. There's a referee.
John Kennedy?
No, Ryan. Shoot, I forgot his name. He came and talked to me. He used to be an Arizona ref. You're Facebook friends with him.
Okay.
Cuddy. Ryan Cuddy?
Oh, yes, I do. I know him. Yeah.
He was a center referee. Did a great job.
Good.
Yeah, so we played UNLV and we won 1-0.
1-0.
1-0. So that concludes our spring ball. We played University of Washington, got crushed, beat UNLV 1-0, tied Cal State Fullerton 1-1, and we tied Toronto FC 2-2. Not a bad spring ball season for, comparatively to the other junior colleges that are taking a break. We don't take a break at PC. We work. I actually scored a goal at UNLV on that very field. There's a picture my wife took of me when we were dating.
Nice.
And there's me celebrating. My wife's behind the goal, but same field. I scored a goal. I've done it.
Did you guys win?
That game was actually against UNM, and we tied 1-1.
You remember?
Yeah, because it was a bunch of Arizona guys.
Oh, okay.
Ty Hibbert, Scott Dorsey, a lot of Yavapai kids went there.
Yes, very true.
But yeah, we tied that game. Good. It was a tournament. We played UNLV the next day, which I think we lost 2-1. But PC got it done today. LMU couldn't do it. Phoenix College got it done for them. I think. Oh wait, where are we? Help me out.
Remember when?
Oh, remember? Yeah. Oh yeah. You remember? There was a video that went viral when a goalkeeper was celebrating too early. Remember that one? Show them the video so everyone remembers.
When it comes off the crossbar. And
Yeah.
keeps on
So here it is.
ball is
He's
still-
celebrating.
Yep.
Never celebrate that early.
Nope, the ball is still in play until it
Yeah.
stops. And it goes in the goal.
Oh, get it! So,
It's a goal.
question: if the keeper runs out of the 18, he can run all the way back and save it?
Absolutely.
He'll be all right? I never know.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, it happened to a field player. Show that video. It's not his goal anymore, but he celebrated the goal.
And the fans go wild.
Yeah, that was hilarious. From MLS.com, we cracked the code, they say. How MLS player development is meeting the world's best MLS experience. A player development surge and highlighting by impact homegrown players are making on first team and record-breaking European transfers. And the league is talking about another level during the second year of MLS Next and an inaugural MLS Next Pro campaign, creating a clear pathway from youth to professional soccer. So what's going on? I hear the noise. No, it's gone. What's going on is MLS Next is now heading on to another year of soccer, and I'm already hearing at the fields and everywhere where everyone's like, we're sick of MLS Next. It's very expensive. You got to travel all over the place. You can't play high school and represent your school, which is an amazing thing to do. And it's back to like the whole DA formula. It's the same people involved, and they're like, oh, look at us. We sent, because of MLS Next, who's barely alive, is suddenly we're seeing players all over the country because of MLS Next. You haven't done anything. You just got here. You're DA in disguise. You're fooling a lot of people. Not. What's happening is the timing of this article is the same time that everyone's trying to get all these players to re-sign up. So they're making up BS. Pay attention to it. They don't care about you. They care about the almighty dollar.
Right, the money that they're making.
So
Absolutely.
Fred Lipka, Vice President of Player Youth and Development, explained on the MLS Today, it's a podcast show, why today's youth soccer players in the United States and Canada are a different level than before.
What level?
1 year, they're like, oh, we just fixed everything. And he's quoted by saying this: before, we are very much the same kind of people, which were very physical, running, very hardworking, very dedicated to the game, but not really technical and not really fast thinker, he says. Now, we are a larger spectrum of players, which can be physical, always dedicated to the game, good to the culture and the effort. But now we have players we can find in Europe. We can find them in Argentina and Brazil, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, here is how MLS Next identifies a product. Don't play it yet. So MLS Next hasn't developed anything. All they did is recreate a name, same coaches involved, same players being developed, nothing changed. They changed the name so you can get suckered in to buy into their crap system. I'll explain how I would do it. But the easiest way to identify players is, be honest. There's not one MLS coach that would coach about this coach. The coach I'm about to show you is high-level coach. He's honest. I love the sincerity about this individual. Wait till you see the video. It's unbelievable. This is a real coach. This is someone that's honest. It's refreshing. Play the video, Jack.
Future here. You don't have future. You can never make it. You're supposed to be a dinner man, serving dinner to the students in the secondary school. Because you cannot do basic 1+1. You are here breathing heavy like a dog. Think about your life. You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it. You know you cannot make it. You need to be cutting grass, making this place fresh for the actual footballers that want to use this place. You are tired. You are here. What have you done? Useless. Me with my pregnancy, I'm better than you.
You know, he reminds me
Idiot.
of Louis Darbo.
Yeah.
Right there.
But Lewis doesn't talk. But we need honesty. Can you be honest, MLS Next, all you coaches out there? Can you be honest? Or are you going to sell a pipe dream of, oh, you're good enough, you'll make it and all this stuff. Oh, don't worry, under our tutelage, we'll fix you. Wait, it's MLS Next. That goes into MLS Pro. And then to MLS into the FIFA and in the World Cup League and all of that. You're lying to everybody. We need more honesty. We would get more done with a bunch of coaches like that, and it was just extremely honest, and it was all about passion and trying to assemble real teams. Now, I complain about it a lot, but I do have some thoughts on it. I have 3 thoughts on it right now about what's going on. There are so many players not being identified in the United States. We have talent in the United States.
Oh, absolutely.
We have it. And if we could identify those players that are hidden, and the reason they're hidden because we have all these MLS Next, ECNL, all these different acronyms, oh, play for me. We segregate everything. So we segregate everything, and we don't have a true hierarchy like we had back in the day. We should have one team. One team, if Arizona, we'll just talk about our demographic, if Phoenix was the host location where only one age group of the top players, like say ODP, this is the team, and made it free, and just allowed them to compete and showcase Arizona. But we're not going to do that because everyone's going to take a little bit, because in Arizona, there's good.
It's so diluted also.
It is.
Right, because there's so many leagues.
MLS Next, there's like six teams per age group.
Yes.
You're telling me there's that many top players in Arizona going to MLS Next?
No.
There's a bunch of them being sold lies and not being told the truth. So if we need to be able to compete. We need one enforcer of the top team. It can't be a club. It needs to be like ASA or US Club or whatever. This is our team. This is our national team. This is our state team. We need a real state team per age group, but we're not going to do that yet. The culture of the U.S. soccer is about winning at every age group, so we don't showcase even good players on bad teams because they will not play the game in such a way that they can actually make decisions, so they're not able to do that. So we have a whole thought process that we must win, and we don't develop the future because we only care about winning. And the perceived weaker clubs need to be in a situation that they matter. And the only way they're going to matter is if we focus on developing everyone and playing a certain way versus you have to win that game. No, you have to develop that game, and we're just not able to do that. We're too focused on, am I MLS Next or am I ECNL, GA, EDP, or whatever. There's a lot of unrecognized players in the rec level that we will never get to, and that's a problem. So it's so competitive, Mark.
Is it really? Is it? What happened to the MLS academies? Are they
They still exist.
They do.
So yeah, so there's MLS Next and all that is a joke. But if you're part of the academy where they actually look at you and house you and pay, that's real. The rest is fake. Everyone else is just in a fake system, which is it's stopping us to identify players. But I don't want to talk about this too much because those are those topics I just things I have to talk about so we can get on to 2-foot tackles.
2-foot tackles, can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. Well, we'll start with sidelines. So we have a question for you. Comment: has this ever happened to you? Play the video.
And again. First to it. Look at him. He's got a man bun. Look at him. Yeah, nothing there, man. That's a woman's hairstyle, you mug.
Comments on the sidelines.
It is, and that was awesome. That is more of extreme, but that happens at the youth. The coaches are saying the same thing to the kids. They're saying like, oh, he has no left foot, or she can't handle the pressure, keep going after her, and just trying to manipulate the opposition, trying to gain an advantage versus focus on your team, focus on development.
Trying to get into the player's head, aren't they?
Yeah, there's no point.
No.
Do you card on that, Mark?
No. Well, you can probably just talk to the coach.
No, card him.
No.
Card him, Mark.
You give him a warning first, and if he keeps assisting, then pop a
No,
yellow card.
straight red. Just end them. End them. If they're that focused on winning that they're going to manipulate some 10-year-old by trying to intimidate them mentally, red card them. They're worthless. Oh. They need to be punished.
Yes, I would.
I don't think.
Go ahead.
Speaking of scams, the Soccer Youth All-American Series included some of the best players in the country playing together on teams competing in tournament play. Each All-American Series event features hundreds of players from all around the nation. The All-American Series is one of the nation's prestigious youth soccer events for individual players. Series locations are conducted in key locations across the country. So I saw this.
Is that the one in Mesa?
Yeah.
Legacy?
Yeah. You saw it on Facebook or something?
I saw it on Facebook. But
so I saw it. I'm like, oh, and it says on the Facebook, it says, recommend someone. If you think someone can be an All-American, submit their name. So I clicked on it to submit a name. Oh, Jack, I was going to submit you as All-American player. Why
didn't you do your own son?
Well, I went in there to submit, and then it's like registration cost is $395 per player. And then, but they have an installment plan for $75 a month, but they'll also nail you for a $25 installment plan.
Wow, so it's all about the money.
Yeah, so they're covering 12 locations all over the place: Tennessee, California, Mesa, Arizona, that you were talking about, Denver, Myrtle Beach.
And how many teams are going to be involved in this?
I don't know. I never heard of it.
Yeah, this is a first for me too.
They're all Americans. That's very exciting that we have these All-American things. Jack, do you want me to submit your name, get you in?
Hey, I have an All-American soccer player, my own son, Anthony.
Yeah. Oh, let's have Anthony. I know he's a little aged out, but we'll put him in. You want to get All-American jersey, and it's $395 to get an All-American jersey. Guaranteed selection to be All-American if we pay for it.
Wow.
Mark, I'm so stupid. I need to stop crying about this whole pay-to-play thing and just take money. I need to just create some scam. I'm gonna create. Ooh.
No, don't do that to yourself.
What's the next thing we do? If they're already selling All American, they probably own the names to that. Let's sell. Oh, maybe go a little cheaper and call it First Team.
First Team All American.
First Team All American. But if you can't afford the $395,
then you go to Second Team.
Second Team is half the price.
And then Third Team.
Honorable mention, $50.
There you go.
So we can do it. We need to take.
We're on the track. Let's do it, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So the U17 women's youth national team opened up World Cup qualifying campaign at the 2022 CONCACAF Women's U17. You got that overlay, Jack? Yeah. Championship with a 20-0 victory against Grenada. That set a record for the most goals in a single World Cup qualifying match for U.S. women's national team at any level, led by 4 goals performance by midfielders Shea Harvey and Charlotte Kohler, plus a hat trick from forward Melina Ribimbas. The USA scored 9 goals in the first half and 11 in the second.
What happened to like a mercy? Well, I know it's FIFA; they can't. But wow, 20-0.
What's wrong, Jack?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
He's talking. You're not switching screens. I don't want to see me.
It's okay, Jack. I don't understand a 20-0 game. I understand it's World Cup qualifier, but wow.
Yeah.
FIFA has to come out with some kind of like 70th minute mercy rule. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. At least it was CONCACAF, and take the beating. However, but Megan Rapinoe will come in and say, "Oh shit, I said her name. My bad." Megan, get out of here, Megan. It's not about you anymore. You're done.
Yes, she's finished.
She will never go away. But yeah, the CONCACAF for the women's to the men's, it's completely different competition.
Absolutely is.
Yeah, we have it pretty good here, and we need to recognize that. So it's now time for Learn Your Rules with Mark Passatore.
Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you don't, you'll be eaten in your sleep. Learn your rules. You better learn your rules. If you
So we're gonna play some videos of some violent tackles, and we'd like you to let us know if it should be a red card, yellow card, ejection, whatever, and let us know kind of why. But all the videos we're gonna watch are cleats up. Some are very simple as far as making the call, but some are very difficult to make that decision. So we'll go ahead and get started by the first one.
Well, like we talked about, WWF up to the chest, automatic red card with excessive force.
Yeah, a little excessive.
Right.
So that was pretty easy, but it gets more difficult. Let's play the next one.
Okay.
Your trust, kid.
Right from behind. Oh, that's an automatic red card too, from behind.
Yeah.
With excessive force.
Don't forget your mic.
Law 12, excessive force coming in.
I already know. Like, what's up with your? Let me see it. It's side, not top.
Okay.
Get in there. I want to hear you.
I said it's with the excessive force.
It still doesn't sound like amazing. And you have an amazing voice.
Oh, thanks, David. I appreciate it.
It's on the other side. Shut up. Is it really? All right, now talk.
All right.
Oh, freak. We ruined the show.
No, I didn't, David.
Not you.
Oh.
Me. We'll get this stupid mic going. All right.
All right, David. No problem.
There we go. See, I'm like licking my mic. Yeah.
All right, so where are we, Dave?
I don't know.
Wait,
do we have to play that video again?
let's go get that back to that video.
The second one?
Yes.
Okay.
Where he comes from behind.
Oh yeah, from behind. That kid was out of control.
Your trust, kid.
Absolutely.
I don't think he was going for the ball at all.
No, he's coming from behind with excessive force, endangering the safety of the ball player. That's an automatic red card.
Automatic red. All right, let's play the next one and see what this one looks like.
Again. And
Okay, what about all those players? Are all the sideline coming on the field? What cards do they get?
Well, again, David, we can talk about that, but you're talking about the player who comes from the side, from the behind, with the excessive force, automatic, serious foul play. You have to send them off, and then you're going to have to move all the players off the sideline, maybe move them back maybe 10, 15 yards, because they're right on the sideline.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting the coach involved. That's what we would have to do as referees.
So red card. Comment. Do you disagree?
Absolutely.
Do you disagree with Mark Passatore, the great Mark Passatore,
Thank you.
who's reffed at every level?
Yes.
Yeah. And these next three, some are obvious, but there's a lot of debate to have. So let's go to the next one. Just bring it back slowly. All right, let's see that.
Look at the way he comes in.
Oh, so
Automatic. See?
That's automatic red, huh?
Absolutely. He's coming in, David, with that force, and not going for the ball. He's just coming with excessive force.
Yeah.
So it's automatic. It says it in Law 12, 2-footed tackles, endangering the safety of the ball player, is an automatic serious foul play.
So a lot of it has to be dealt with the violent intentions, but they're both going in. One went harder than the other.
Yeah, but one foot is higher than the other.
Okay.
So that's how you're looking at it. The studs are up. So he's going to take them out.
What about the timing of the studs going up?
Well, it depends on how he's coming in, David. We're talking about that, how he comes into the play, as a referee.
All right, here's the ball.
If I come in this way and hit the ball with okay, that's fine. But if I go over the ball and take
All right,
off your
what
leg-
if you go under the ball but up?
Well, then we're talking, he's playing the ball, but then you could talk reckless,
Yeah.
not with excessive force. So you're talking reckless there too, David.
All right, they get harder. Let's go to the next video.
Yo, and let me state some facts. Oh,
that goes right into the leg. Oh, look at that. Right into that left leg and bends it. Red card. Automatic.
He got no card that game too.
Yeah.
Now he got away with it. Was that before VAR?
Is that the Liverpool game?
Yeah.
That's a red card offense.
Well, I got away with it.
Wow.
Got away with murder. All right, this next one is the hardest one.
Okay. Let me see this.
Harry Maguire.
All right.
Okay.
To me, this is the toughest one.
Well, it's in that gray area. See that he plays the ball first.
Okay.
Okay. Then his momentum takes him into two players.
Okay.
The foot is up, so you can talk about reckless, but then you can talk excessive force here. It's on the border. It's in that gray area, Dave. Me personally, to manage the game, I'm giving him a red card.
You're gonna give him a red card. What about what about the other players? Now watch this player. Back it up, Jack. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Does one of the players come in with the left foot?
Yeah. Hold on. Back it up. Go to the point where the white player steps on the guy.
Right here.
Right
steps
there.
He steps on.
Is he stepping on him, Jack?
No, he kicked him. Look.
Oh, he kicked him. All right. So he just kicked him. And it's going for the ball. So maybe yellow for that.
Absolutely. See,
right.
You're in that gray area, man.
Yeah.
It's everything happens so quickly too,
Yeah.
Dave. Do we go to VAR and talk about it with the VAR and say, what do you see? How do you look at it? What angles do you have?
Jack, you can put us both on.
What angles do you have at this play?
Yeah. So like we can see.
It's in a gray area on this one.
All right. So here's the ball. Player's foot comes through here, and then goes through the ball. But actually, the ball's here. He puts his inside of his foot. I wish I had a foot here. So here's his cleat. Okay, his cleat is bottom of my hand, and he takes it inside his foot, hits it out, and then comes through. But where's his foot supposed to go? Down?
No.
Then he'll turn his ankle in the grass.
Well, again, so we're talking reckless instead of excessive.
Well, yeah.
So you're looking at a card. To manage the game as a ref, you have to at least talk one card.
I can't hear you.
Or red card.
Yeah, you got him.
I got a bad mic.
It might be a front one.
No, you can hear his voice when he's in.
Yeah.
Now I hear it.
So you're talking here. You're managing the game to the best of a referee's ability at the highest level, FIFA. Then you're talking MLS. You're talking any kind of pro league. Referees have to take care of business on that one.
Yeah.
That's a tough call.
What were the comments, Jack?
Is there any?
It was mainly one dude, but
who is it?
His name's Jason Fresney.
Okay.
Sorry if I got that wrong, but he said red for everyone.
Yeah.
Red.
Straight reds.
Well.
And then he also said, I don't know which one this was for, but he said he's had it happen where a coach ran his mouth at a state cup game, and they drawed the 1-1, and then the ref did nothing. Finally, I said something to him, and he acted all innocent.
So, yeah, these referees, by the way, Mark, are getting killed out there.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
They're getting berated.
Nonstop.
Yeah, my last state cup game, the other coach was terrible. It was nonstop.
He wouldn't shut up.
At the ref.
Yeah, to the point where he went after the referee after a victory, mind you, to the center of the field, and was yelling at the ref. The ref was young too. You know this, like, he's young, and he was just going nuts on him, and the kid gave him a red. I'm like, good for you. And then he kept, complaining, whatever. I'm like, you know what? Take that.
You know what he said to me? Well, he said to his team, he's like, don't let the ref control you guys. He kept on saying that nonstop when I was playing left mid.
What age group? Under what? 18s?
U16s.
16s?
Yeah. Their coaches are crazy everywhere. They want every call. They want no one's happy. No. And it is out of control. And I don't think it's going to take. The only fix is the older coaches need to be an example, and then they have to go after the coaches that they're affiliated with it in their club and let them have it. Like, so Jack's game, they played Excel on last week Wednesday, and they're winning 1-0, and then Excel got a late goal with like no time left, and the parents on my side were just going crazy, and this ref was a young ref, and I go to the referee and I went to him and say, hey, I'm Dave Cameron, my son. I'm coach for Phoenix College. My son's on the Tuzos team, and I'm like, I'm telling you, you did an unbelievable job, great job. Don't listen to these. You did what you're supposed to. And then some of the parents heard what I was saying, and they're like, no, he didn't. I'm like, no, your fault, your son's fault. You guys tied that game, which it affected them because that would have put them through to the next round in state. So it was very emotional.
Sure.
And
sure it is.
Everyone's blaming everyone but them. Look in the mirror. Look in the dang mirror.
No one's accountable for anything in this world, David, right now.
It's bad. Like, people have to I mean, it goes all the way back to the whole development thing I always talk about. Like, why does it matter if a referee makes a call that is perceived wrong or whatever? It's a great learning opportunity because there's perceived bad calls at every level.
Absolutely.
Every level.
Yeah, true.
So how else are you going to learn to deal with it? Because it's all about managing your emotions.
Well, we also could talk about educating the parents, putting them into, put them on the field, let them ref, let them understand the game. What laws do they know? 1 through 17. Put them to understand law 12. It's the most. It's the toughest law 12. Fouls and misconducts.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't matter what the refs call.
No.
It really doesn't. They're learning, the kids learning everything. Every situation, like even a penalty kick. Oh, you got a penalty kick. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper gets to learn. Everyone gets to learn. When do you want to experience those moments? You want them as much as possible.
Sure.
Like, I lose my mind. Like, I feel the pain of like losing all that. But where I get the stress out, where I'm freaking out, like internally, not letting people know it, is when they're not playing soccer. When my son doesn't get opportunities on the ball to make decisions, I lose it. Like, not vocally, but just mentally. I'm just stressed out because I'm like, he's losing opportunities to get better because it's a simple math game. The more opportunities you have the ball to make decisions,
the better off you're going to be at the highest level.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like,
I agree.
You think you have two kids of the same ability, one same everything, and one player has 1,000 opportunities on the ball to make decisions, another one gets 400.
Which one are you going to?
What are we doing?
Yeah, true.
Whether the mistakes or not, and and the other thing is, like, say it's 1,000 decisions, or opportunities, and 1,000 opportunities on the other side. Say it's equal, but you have one sideline that's crazy, and every time you get it, you're kind of freaking out. So if you're freaked out 1,000 times, that's bad too.
Well, if players are afraid to make mistakes because the coach is going to.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
got to win.
Yeah.
So there needs to be a way. I was talking to John Roseanne.
Oh, good. How's
ASA. Wow, he's part of a sinking ship. Everyone's leaving ASA. It's like a mass exodus.
Really?
Everyone's going. Like, every club I'm talking to is gone. They're going to U.S. club. But I was talking to John Roseanne, the president of ASA or CEO or whatever you call him, and you know they're doing one cool thing I like that I think is makes sense. They're having the referees rate the teams, the coaches, and giving them based on
like 1 through 5, 1 through 10.
yeah, like a rating.
Okay.
On sportsmanship or whatever, and based on their rating, they'll get a better score on God Soccer or something like that. So it'll help them in the league standings.
Sure.
About that, I like that.
Not bad idea.
It's at least trying something that versus just.
Are we rating the referees? Are there anybody assessing the referees these days?
The referees are assessed nonstop by screams and yells. That's I think that already happens by the officials already.
Yes.
But again, if we can't control the sideline, the coaches about this craziness on the side, it's not going to matter. No. We are ruining the sport, and I get it's happening in all sports, but it's really life is too short to worry about winning on
winning and losing a soccer game in the state
youth
cup.
soccer. I'm like, you kidding me?
Yeah.
So Jack,
where are we, Jack?
What?
But yeah,
where are we on the next segment?
We're done.
We're done. Other than we'll take questions, and obviously I have some more things I want to talk about. Actually, behind that screen.
This one?
Yeah, move it down. I think I have a video. I have a video of me scoring it. Oh yeah, so I made a video reenacting my soccer goal at UNLV.
Actually,
no way.
Yeah.
26 years ago, I scored a goal on this very field with LMU.
Here it is.
All net. Yeah, I did.
You missed the net?
You did? You missed the net?
No, I made it. I made it.
That's great.
I don't move like I used to, but
26 years ago.
That crazy? 26 years ago, and that's the last time I was at that facility.
Wow.
When I played for LMU and then coaching. For Phoenix College.
You know something? I want to get back into coaching.
You should.
I love coaching. Now that I won the championship for our school at Desert Star, man, let me tell you, I have like the passion to coach now.
All right, soccer clubs in the West Valley.
Yeah, who needs a coach?
I got a coach for you. What better coach than the great Mark Passatore? Contact us. I got a coach for you. Yeah. He has shin guards.
Oh,
where's my shin guards? I have another box for you. It's in the garage.
Okay.
So yeah, we got another box of shin guards that you can give out to those that need it. That especially after this episode of getting kicked all the time, you need shin guards. Not sure if shin guards will actually help on some of those kicks, but yeah. Well, are you able to come on again next week?
Absolutely, whatever time.
So
I'll come anytime you want me to.
I'll send you the videos earlier so you can actually
do a little study.
Yeah, study each video because there's some more videos I want to look through because there's a lot of confusion. I think we should do learn your rules as much as you can because it is confusing. Some of these, I mean, some will say, "Hey, you got the ball first." I don't think it matters based on what we talked about, right?
No. What about going to offsides? Because that's another one. And what about again going back to the handball? Because that's very.
Did the ball hit the hand hit the ball? I don't know.
Yeah,
I can pull all those videos up. Yeah. So you can find us on iHeartRadio, Google Play, iTunes, or wherever our podcasts are found, or go to CoachCameron.com for direct access. Big thanks to Mark Passatore. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you know when we go live, which is every Sunday, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And El Rojo, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next Sunday.